Hey folks, I'm Matt from Fidel Gastros, and this is Date Night with Ellen number 8. Ellen and I hanging out. I've done dinner, I've done snacks, I've done desserts. What better way to end this buffet of love than a cocktail? So we're gonna do bourbon sours. Now, typically a bourbon sour, great little hit of acidity, nice and frothy, but that froth tends to be egg whites. Not this time. So there's this new thing called Aquafaba. No egg whites, all the froth, all for you because it's date night with Ellen. Oh, Ellen, it's a date night. It's Ellen's date night. Yeah. All right, Ellen, bourbon sour time. I'm gonna grab our bourbon, which is cousin of the whiskey. Maybe a little lighter, a little less smoky. I'm gonna pour it in, 2 ounces of that. So now we're gonna add some citrus. Put a little strainer down. We have our juicer. And we're gonna actually combine lemons and limes for that combination of citrus. A little lemon action. Now our lime's gonna go in. Now to add a bit of our sweetness, you can use simple syrup, or in this case, I'm gonna use agave syrup. So 1/2 ounce of agave. So now we've got obviously the alcohol, which is kind of the harshness of the drink coming from the bourbon. Now you have the tartness coming from the lemons and limes. Here's your sweet. Ooh, so sweet. The agave. And to finalize the palate, you need a little bit of bitter. So we're gonna use bitterness. Little splash of bitters. Boop. So that's it, we've covered it all. There's harshness, bitterness, sweetness, and tartness. Now, how do we make this the vegan version of a bourbon sour? So normally you would use egg whites to give it that frothy, full flavor. We're gonna use Aquafaba, AKA chickpea juice. That's right. You know when you wash your chickpeas out in the sink and they get all bubbly and frothy? Well, take that same science, apply it to the cocktail. When you shake, 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 it gives it that frothiness. And it's also the emulsifier, which brings all the flavors together, gives it that full texture that we need. I'm gonna add 1/2 ounce of it. All right, so we're gonna give this cocktail 2 different kinds of shakes. The first being the dry without ice, then the wet, and then the matte. Cup going in, nice and tight, and fast and furious. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Okay. Now we're gonna add some ice to the mix and give it a wet shake. Boop. Beep. It's cold, which means it's ready. So now we are going to double strain this cocktail. Place one right over the top, make sure it's nice and tight so no ice falls out. The second, I'm gonna lift it a little bit above the glass, that way we can see when we've reached the top. So our frothy cocktail's in the glass. We're gonna grab a lime and just zest it over the top here. Give it a little bit of freshness when you go to take your sip. You can smell that beautiful lime zest. And because it's a special cocktail for both you and me, I have some fancy cocktail cherries that we can share. Cheers, Ellen. From me to you. Oh, it's good. Well, there you have it, folks. Our old-timey date night with Ellen featuring the vegan bourbon sour. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know if there's any other tricks to making a cocktail veganized. Because it's date night with Ellen. Oh, Ellen, it's a date night. We're drinking some cocktails together. Ooh, 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 ooh. Someone's had a few of these.